Hey guys, so we're here with the special guest Ryan, who finished third place at the remote regionals with Orcust, which is super impressive. Obviously, we're in Phantom Nightmare format now, so what are your thoughts on the deck for the format?
I think it's got like an okay Viking matchup, like on paper. Like in practice, it's very like, but like I found that they can't tend they have a lot of trouble trying to break through your board when you have crescendo. So I don't know. I just really like Orcust.
Awesome. Well, let's get right into the list then.
So like, I played three Gearsu. He's your best starter. A lot of people don't. I think that like Harp Summon Gearsu is like super relevant, but like it only comes up in like their end phase, the dump crescendo to get another Gearsu. A lot of the time I'm just doing what you used to do back in 2019 and Summoning Nightmare. Because if you go harp, you go like AKA dump harp summon this, you lose to like a Imperm or Veiler. I don't know. I just found like Summoning Nightmare's better a lot of the time. I played like one Armageddon Night. It's like a worse. It's a situationally worse Gearsu, but it's just there because this deck needs more starters. And I played like Grepher, which is Grepher's weird because like half the time Grepher's like the best starter in the deck. But like a lot of the time, you just draw it on its own, and it's just like you have to like discard a crow or something, and it's uh, bad. And then I play like Rota because it gets you these. Like if we didn't have like if we had like three Grapher and like one Rota, I think you still play the Armageddon Knight. But I think like I don't think I'd ever play more than one Armageddon Knight if it was more than one. And then I played like Foolish because it's another starter for the deck. Um, yeah, like these are really good. Like opening like this or this, or no, this is kind of annoying when you don't see an extender, but I don't know. I played three of the Nightmare, one heart, one symbol, and one wand. I didn't play brass. I found brass was like an extra brick, and the deck already has like a lot of bricks. And I also don't think it adds much to the deck outside of maybe summoning a Gearsu or a Nightmare from hand. But I think at that point you're better off just sending harp. Um, In regards to like Nightmare, I think if we had more harp, you could probably like touch the two if you have free harp. Like a lot of time I side out the third one. Um, but yeah, like they kind of all suck to draw unless you draw like Rafa or Rota. I played like two of this. The second one got sided out a lot. Like usually I'll side out like a Nightmare, a Return, and like a King Sark. And I played like a Babylon Crescendo. There were a few times where I felt like I needed the second crescendo because a lot of the time I'm sending the crescendo of the Gearsu, which a lot of people don't do, just to get either the heart back when banished to pitch on return or to get another Gearsu for follow up. But it's kind of weird because it's again like all the Orcust cards like outside of this are like really bricky on their own. I played like 3 which is like this card is like every time I resolve this, I'm probably one. Like I'm not playing the rank eights outside of Ding. I found like even if you break, like ending on like this happy with like hand traps is like more than enough a lot of the time, especially if it's like a Veiler and a Bell. Like I find like Viking kind of like opening multiple hand traps is like really nice against Viking. I drew this once. I usually drew this more. There's, I wish I didn't have to play this. I played like three because I want to maximize like extenders that act as discard outlets. And like worst case, like this lets you make Ding, and which gets you Zeus. But I came on that once, I think. Uh, Hand shot wise, I'm on like Ash. And I know it's risky because of like fire format, but like I feel like being able to hit like a like an OSS is like really relevant. Sometimes being able to hit like Island is nice as well, but like usually like hitting OSS is like really nice. I played like Nib. I found like Nib was like I probably wouldn't main it in future. Like the only times like it came up were like they had a Vata, and like other than the time they had a Vata, like I played against a Dragon Link player, and like that was the only time I actually resolved it. I don't know, like in future this is probably going to side. And like I played free Veiler and free Imperm as well. But most of the time, this was just hitting like a Snake Eye Ash, and it had the Kirin, so it didn't really matter. But I feel like um these are like really good into like a lot of like the shifter decks as well. I mean, unless they draw shifter, but like I felt like there probably would be like a fair amount of cash and flu. Or like I feel like these are like quite nice into both those decks. But again, like that's just from my personal experience. Uh, and then I've just played like the three talents and the one core by to try and insulate my plays. Like last round, last game, I opened double of this, double cosmic and like Shadow Dragon, then a top belt. I'm like, oh, I'm losing this. And I cosmic his field spell. He let it go through, and he brings all his guys back, like playing into talents. And then I got like a normal dragon, running into battle phase. It's like really really close to time. And he goes IP into Apo, so I just got like talents take Apo, swing over his snake, his like last guy of dragon, swing with Apo, and then yeah. Then I top like it, and it's just like the game in. Then like extra deck. I played free because I played too much 2019. I missed the third one too much. It's got really bad, but you have to play it. Uh, so like Borrow Sword would probably be an access code. I just one don't own an access code, and two I just can't be bothered to go on eBay and buy one. But like the amount of times where like Borrow Sword comes up as opposed to the access code is just it's very probably quite marginal. Like you can probably find just to play this. This comes up sometimes, like when you get like you have like lines where they like I got Lanceiad actually, which is painful. But, like some rescuers play Lanceiad me, and I yeah, we don't talk about Lanceiad. Um, a lot of the time, like I only make this in, like when I get nibbed, which is like weird. So like if I get nibbed, I'll make this, but like a lot of the time I'm making this instead. I'm like banishing my own gear suit to bring back off wand, which I find is like super relevant. Like a lot of the time I'm like instead of like when I end on like Babel plays, if you do like this, you lose to like Imperm really hard. Whereas if you make like Little Knight, you can banish your engage to bring back of one. But like a lot of people I've seen that have played this deck aren't using this as an extender. Now being able to use this as an extender, so like banish your own guys to bring back of one is really nice. Especially when like there's like game states where you like end on this. And you have the Ding engrave and you banish your own Ding to bring it back off one the next turn, so they can't like dark it. I thought that's like really cool. Then I play a dark. I'm like unicorn. Like again, like I play this. I probably should be playing access code, but yeah. I played like the two like max and like two ding. Like this never this there's like a game state where this I could have made this, but I think it's just like you make it if you make it. A lot of the time I'm like boosting one of my like I'm boosting happy or something, so it's like bigger than MSETI. So I'm just whacking this over the top of it after I just play and they can't nib you and you just educate them. I really like this card. Like a lot this one's weird. Like a lot of times I made this, I just nuked the board, then just linked it off an SP, and then lost anyway because I just had an SP. But I think it's pretty cool. Like I made Ding a lot. I feel like Float on Lord as well is like kind of win more, and like with Zombie Vampire is like if you're at a point where you just have the Zombie Vampire, I find that like you're going to lose anyway. So I just didn't think it was worth playing Zombie Vampire. But not testing, I was playing the Erratics guy, but like the more I tested it, and like, especially now Bisty was a phased out of the format, I just don't think that Heretics guy is worth playing like at all. Like I feel like it's best just to use the Horus cards as extenders or just cards to like insulate your end board. And then I played like Winder because on 2019 build and play Short Fusion. Like side deck wise, I played like Bell and Pro. Like I expected like a lot of fire. But I also expect like a lot of decks like this is bad. These are bad into like Flu and like Cash. I played like a fair amount of fire. I think like half my games are fire. Like two of them are cash, three of them are fire, and the rest are just like rogue, like Bestial decks. So like I guess it's like better to side these. Like this card is insane though. This card like overperformed. I never saw this, but like in theory, like this is just I don't really like Fenrir in this deck. I just because I don't want to lose the draw. The amount of times I got trolled as well. I got trolled more than you'd think you would get trolled, but then it's just like the hand looping themselves, which is kind of weird. I play like the Shaddoll Fusion. Like this card is I don't play aerial. Like I feel like I probably should have played aerial, but over this I just couldn't get one in time. But like being able to make windows really nice. And like this kind of like breaks the Viking board by itself. Like even without aerial, like you can go you can like force them to pop the field spell. You can either like force them to protect the field spell, which is kind of nice, and also like you can make it all. It also make it awkward to use the princess, which I really liked. Also, one of the things I really liked is like you can use this. You can make a little knight with this. Add that to Stole Fusion, and later on you can use like Nut Unicorn, pitch Stole Fusion. It's just free. And I play like free Cosmic. I like this card. I think it's pretty good this format. I saw some people maining it as well, but I don't really think it was worth it.
Awesome.
I
Well,
don't know.
yeah. Thank you so much again for the deck profile. Congrats again on the top finish. Any last shout outs?
Shout outs to the top horror chat on Facebook. There's like a few of us. We just played this deck. We threw it a lot. Yeah. Shout outs to like what's his name? Max Colst on YouTube. He's one of the people I theory this deck with. Our lists are pretty similar at this point. Shout outs to the guys running the regional as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.